Hi guys, Sandy from S. Robbins Painting, S. Robbins Art. How are you today? Okay, so today I'm going to do another Dutch pour inspired by Rinska Dauna, Canella Sirocco, Molly's Artistry. She does some great ones. So, yep, come along with me and let's see what we get. So, first thing I'm going to do is flood my canvas. And this is just house paint mixed with water and some Floetrol. And when I put my Floetrol in, I always make sure that I have a nylon stretched over the end of it with an elastic or a hair tie or something on it. So that way, because the Floetrol tends to get kind of goopy, and you don't want the goopies into your paint. So I will go ahead and flood my canvas here. Maybe next time I'll be smart and flood it before I hit the record button. And I'm just coming down to this corner here. Just going to encourage it over a little bit with my thumb. And then down to the last corner. It looks like my paint's running a little thin, so I'll just pick some up over here. Ah! I had some blue. I was painting already and I had some blues in it, and obviously I grabbed where the blue was. Whoops! Okay, I'm going to grab my squirt bottle. And if you just carefully, kind of carefully, not really, go around the edges like this, it will help to coat the sides of your canvas. So you want to make sure that everything has a nice, good layer of paint on it. And even if it looks like you've got a ton in one spot or whatever, it will even out as it dries. Alright, I think I'm just going to blow this around a little bit and make sure that I am fully covered. Alright, pretty easy to do that. So I mix my house paint up in a big jar like this, and I do maybe that much paint, that much Floetrol, and then up to the top in water. And that's how I do that. Okay, so today I'm going to do one for Sydney's friend Caitlin. And I think I'm going to start with this homemade navy that I mixed up. I can get the lid off. And it's always good to just wipe off the top of your bottle, because sometimes there's paint left on from previous pours. And I'm going to go this way. You just put your lid back on, snap it tight, and they'll stay good in those bottles for quite some time. And then, because I went with a navy, a dark blue, I'm going to go with a lighter blue next. And then I'm going to go with a really nice dark metallic green color. And I am just giving these a good shake because they have sat for a bit, some of them, and you just want to make sure that everything is really good and mixed. There's my green. And beautiful metallic blue by Sargent, and it's just literally called blue. There's that one. And then with this, I'm going to do some gold. Oops, dropped a bit of paint. No worries, you just dab it like that and pick it up, and then wipe it off on a paper towel or something. So, now I'm going to do my gold. And that's done. Then I just want to take a little bit of the white paint, again in my little squeezy, and I want to do a bit of a flood of the canvas on either side of the paint. Now, the colored paint, the reason you're doing this is because in your Dutch pour, you blow the white paint, or whichever is your base color paint, over the colored paint, and then you blow it out. So, just going to quickly pop the bubbles, and then we'll get ready blowing, or with the hairdryer blowing it. So that's enough to pop most of the air bubbles. And the nice thing about having your paint the right consistency is even when you just go to cover the colors with the white, you'll actually see some cells come up, which is really cool. Okay, here comes the blow dryer part. So after you blow your white over your colors, you can start blowing wherever you want to make it blow out. But I like to start in the center and blow one way and then blow another way. So here we go. Okay, so I touched the canvas in a couple of spots, and I obviously don't have enough white in, I didn't put enough white in some of the other spots. So this lacing here looks really cool, but I'd like to bring this more this way for composition. And then this one didn't seem to want to spread out as much. So again, I'd like to bring this a little bit more this way and this a little bit more that way, again, for your composition. So I'm actually just going to flood around where I've already got paint. And I'm going to flood in here as well, just so that I can really get to this to move. And let's hope this works. Let's go! Okay, so I'm not working quite as well as I hoped it would. So I'm going to try just putting some more general paint on it and see if I can make this happen. And if this doesn't work, then I'll just scrape it and it'll make some really cool skins for my daughter to make jewelry out of. Okay, we'll put a little bit. My gold kind of got lost, so let's do some more gold. And instead of flooding it all with white, I think I'm just going to do a squiggly of white. Cross your fingers, guys. Let's hope this works. Alright, here we go again. Better. Really liking this white negative space, not so much liking this because it's not white negative space. So I think I'm just gonna try and blot some of that out. Like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to go back in with the white, just the plain white. I'm running low on my squeeze bottle, I just need to fill it up. So this time, I'm just going to take this palette knife and do this sort of thing with it. And then I'm actually going to blow a little that way and then try and bring it back and see what happens. Getting there, slowly getting there. Just gonna take my finger dipped in white and just blot out some of these where I'm not loving it. Alright, let's give her a torch. Alright, so we've given it a bit of a torch. And I think I'm just gonna make that disappear and make that disappear. And I'm gonna try doing that. Make shadows disappear. Ah! Or maybe not. Helps when you get just straight white paint, not paint with colors. Pushed a little too hard there. I got it right down to the bare canvas, which wasn't what I was aiming for. Just trying to get some colors to come out a little bit more. I'll do a little bit of that. And gonna blow that. I'm actually going to pick it up and do a little bit of tilting. See if I can fill in those craters I just made. Still not really what I was looking for. So I'm going to pull out my tubing, and I'm going to do some blowing with my tubing. It's very similar to with a straw, it's just tubes, which means I don't have to get so close, and I can angle it however I want. Okay, let's give it one last torch and then see what happens. Just going to blow right here a little bit to make it a little bit more even with this side, just again for composition. All right, not too bad. Let's just give her another torch, see if I can pull out any more lacing or cells. And then just bear with me and I'll bring you in for a close-up.